Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. Let's go check Gascoigne's rectory. Ugh. Oh.
Where did you hide it, you worm?
Hey, it's a shrike. They're tall ladies that don't wear shirts. And they have what is considered mermaid censorship. Thankfully. This might be a problem for YouTube. A matter of no small import recently came to my attention. I must attend it forthwith. I apologize for any disruption my brief absence might cause. Please refer it and in my aid. And for alarm, everything is fine. Please carry on. Okay.
There you are.
Yes? Hello? Did you want to speak with me?
The factotums reported a strange energy signature in Gascoigne's rectory. Did you find anything odd in there?
Yeah, I found a creature in Gascoigne's office. Some kind of Daedra. A pale woman by the looks of it.
Sounds like a nocturnal shrike. By the gears, how did that thing make it past our security coils? Is Gascoigne
Dead? I don't know yet. He left this note.
not suspicious at all, is it? A sudden departure followed by a Daedra attack.
We won't know until we find him.
You're right. I knew Gascoigne was a conceited sluggard, but consorting with Daedra? I pray it's not true. We need to discover what he has that the Daedra covet. Proctor Luciana might be able to organize a search. She just left to disperse a crowd.
Alright, I'll go talk to her.
I hope you catch Gascoigne soon. We need to know what he knows immediately.
Does Gascoigne own birds?
Birds? Not that I'm aware of. He might be tinkering with some kind of avian automaton, but he rarely discusses that sort of thing with me. Why do you ask?
I saw black feathers all over his office.
Wait, feathers? From a live bird?
Yeah, is that unusual?
Unprecedented. As far as I know, no living bird has ever set foot or wing in Clockwork City. And even if they did, they wouldn't last long. Not a lot of worms crawling around here. They do eat worms, right?
Some. Anyway, it looks like the end of that streak.
Fascinating. I've always wanted to see one. Under better circumstances, of course. I'll notify our naturalists once we resolve this situation with Gascoigne.
Do you have any idea where Gascoigne might have gone?
I'm afraid not. Gascoigne keeps his own counsel about what he does outside the Basilica. He spent a few days out in the Radius last month, but that's hardly unusual. Apostles conduct research outside the fortress all the time.
Do you know what kind of things he tends to study?
Mathematics mostly, predictive theory, spherical values, virtuous enumeration, that sort of thing. He just published a dissertation on transdimensional calculation, making inferences on how numbers change during planar travel. Impressive work.
How so?
The specificity of his calculations just boggles the mind. It's almost as if he had access to a planar rift. Oh no.
The Shrike. You think he might be studying a Daedric portal?
I don't want to even consider it. Not until we have proof.
Alright. Oh. Okay.
I knew this wouldn't end well.
You didn't know that. You couldn't possibly have known that.
I'm not here to speculate on Lord Set's whereabouts. I'm here to clear the square.
You don't know, do you? I knew it! This is a disaster!
If you want to panic, do so in your own homes, not in the public square. Now disperse, or be dispersed. Get them moving.
You heard the Proctor. Return to your homes.
How intimidating. Hello, Proctor. How come some of your textures load faster than others? Weird.
If you're looking for Lord Set, I don't know where he is. I will find out, though. Count on it.
I'm not here to discuss Sothasil. It's Gascoigne.
Gascoigne? What has he done now? I can't keep up with the complaints.
He's missing.
Good. Maybe a fabricant ate him. Our luck has to change at some point.
He might be consorting with Daedra. I found a nocturnal shrike in his office, and this odd note.
So, he finally graduated from corrupt hobbyist to professional villain. I'm almost relieved. Now we can finally give him what he deserves. I assume you informed your sponsor, Provost Varuni?
Yeah, she wants you to organize a citywide search so we can bring him in for questioning.
A citywide search? I can't spare enough apostles to search a broom closet. Reports are flooding in from the radius. Stories about fanatics in black robes, pale-skinned Daedra, living shadows. We may have a full-scale invasion on our hands.
Can you spare anything to help?
I have one asset I can spare. I know an artificer, Dalamar. He takes some getting used to, but you won't find a better tinkerer. He can help you find Gascoigne, guaranteed. Go talk to him. He set up shop near the tenements. Slag Town.
Alright, I'll go talk to him.
I knew that slag-addled piece of garbage Gascoigne would turn on us eventually. We should have dealt with this decades ago.
What are your thoughts on this shadowy imposter?
I think we should destroy it, if only to convince the people it can be destroyed. I'm already getting reports from citizens convinced that their neighbor or their friend is actually a shadow. Another few weeks of this, it will not end well.
The shadow took some of Sothasil's power. If we destroy it, Sothasil may be diminished.
I'm prepared to live with that.
You're alright with your god losing his power?
I made a vow to protect the Clockwork City and its inhabitants. If sacrifices have to be made, we should all be prepared to make them, Lord Set included.
Can I ask you about your enhancements?
You can ask.
How do they work?
I have a crank in between my shoulder blades. One of my auxiliaries winds me up every morning before breakfast. That's a joke.
Do you even know how they work?
In the same way as every other clockwork automata. A combination of engineering and sorcery that would take a century to explain. The machinery keeps me alive. I know it's unsettling to look at, but no one ever said life in Clockwork City was fair.
How exactly did you wind up in the Clockwork City?
The same as you, I wager. A combination of heroism and coincidence. I served Riemann Cyrodiil as a battle mage during the Akaviri troubles and the Valenwood annexation.
So it happened during a battle?
Yes. I'm still not exactly sure what happened. During the Valenwood campaign, I locked staves with a wood elf spell leader named Keladith. He was deceptively powerful, wiry, quick as a skeever trap. I remember cleaving his staff with a summoned blade.
And that sent you here?
Possibly. I think he was in the midst of a translocation spell when my sword made impact. There was an explosion and a bright light. When I woke, I was splayed out in the radius. Mangled.
And Sothasil found you?
Yes. His factotum scooped up what was left of me and brought me here. He mended my wounds and replaced what couldn't be mended with metal. I asked him why. Because one day you will shine a light, he said. And that was that.
Is he always that vague?
Always. Take my advice. If we manage to find the real Set, don't expect him to embrace you as a friend. We're all cogs in his eyes. Valuable. Beautiful, even. But ultimately expendable. You either grow to accept that, or you turn out like Gascoigne.
Like Gascoigne?
Yes. Bitter. Sullen. Probably traitorous. And, if I get my way, dead.
Oh. I feel like we're jumping to some conclusions here regarding Gascoigne.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better
Oh
future.
my god, if I have to listen to that again.
Want to help Slagtown become a little more enchanting?
You really believe that?
Why can't you see?
Oh, you have the cool, like, monocle thing.
Oh, no. Look at you, all full of fleshy bits. Not a scrap of brass on you, is there? That won't do, that will not do. I can fix you up, no bother at all. Maybe new feet. You need new feet, don't you?
Your gauntlets, those are the refabricated motif. Very interesting. No thanks, I need you to track a missing person. Luciana said you might have something you can help.
A missing person? How mysterious. You wouldn't be looking for Sothasil, would you? I hear rumors, you know. All kinds of rumors. Something about him turning into a crow. Or was it a frog? Never mind. Luciana did you a favor. I have just the thing.
Good. Can I see it? Oh.
Whoa! Cool those cogs, you twitchy rascal.
Oh, it's
This
cute.
scrap heap should do the trick. Meet Snuffler, the tracking Nix.
Well, Snuffler sniffs noisily.
Here he goes! I just replaced his leg springs, so try to keep up.
I like Nick sounds. They're cute in their own bizarre, buggy way. think that's...
Capable combatants needed for hazardous work.
There was one added, you can get one as a pet. Actually, were they added just as a pet or as an actual creature to Skyrim? In the Creation Club stuff.
Where
are we going, Snuffler? We're going out of town. Oh, are we going? There's an area. There's actually 2, maybe 3 areas in this region that you can go to the Evergloam. Are we going to one of those? That would make sense. Maybe not. Oh. I guess it's been 8 hours. No, 12 hours. 10 hours? I forget the exact amount of time it takes for that to come through. It's such a bouncy little critter. Where are we going, Snuffler? Now I'm seeing if running makes him go faster. Yes, not. I may as well enjoy the run. Get to see this funky animation. Seriously, where are we going?
Oi! Wake up, Johnny! Visitors! Ah, useless.
Joni? Oh. Ralmir?
What are you doing nosing around here with that ugly beast? Johnny and I haven't done nothing.
I'm looking for Chancellor Gascoigne. Have you seen him?
Chancellor who? Oh, you mean that brass-arsed fancy boots that came running through here? Yeah, I seen him, dragging his silly apostle skirts behind him like a broken wheel chain. Seemed like he was in a hurry. Pretty suspicious, if you ask me.
My fabricant's lost the scent. Which way did he go?
Yeah, the grease mucks up fabricant snoots. That's why we stay down here. Wouldn't want the constable to see you. Never mind. Your man headed west. Should be some oily footprints about. Follow those tracks and you'll find your fancy boots.
Oh. Wait, I should be on my mount for this. Make it much easier, and I don't have to worry about engaging hostiles. Oh, there they are. Okay. Order of assassination. Betrayed us. If he proceeds through the ravine, capture him. Failing that, slay him. We can allow servants to know our secrets. Even a traitor's servant. Oh. A lot of dead people here. That's not Morag Tong. Who are these people? Where'd he go? He goes this way. Oh, there we go. Here. Oh shit, strikes. Wait, why does the footstep just like end here? Oh no, then it goes back that way. Continues going this way.
Excess corrosion detected. Maintenance required.
I didn't even notice my critter leaves footprints. That's kind of cool. He ran through here. Oh, okay.
Routine diagnostic.
Whose are you here to kill me? Too late. Your skeeving chancellor beat you to it.
Whispering sorcerer.
Who are you? Another one of vile, sniveling agents. Gascoigne's gone. Now, let me return to my mistress in peace.
Did Gascoigne do this to you? Where is he?
West, in the Ventral Terminus. He may have killed me, but he won't last long. He sealed his fate the moment he betrayed us. There existed a covenant between your Gascoigne, Clavicus Vile, and my mistress. But he broke it. Now he will drown in blood.
We'll see about that.
Night, mistress. I am coming.
Tell me about this covenant.
Gascoigne vowed to bring us an artifact of great power. Now the artifact is gone. But don't worry. My mistress will wring the truth out of him soon. The Whispering Shadows will claim this artifact, and you will all die, deafened by your own screams.
Poetic. Why did you mention Clavicus Vile earlier? Are his agents in the Clockwork City?
You really have no idea, do you? Daedric forces conspire in every dark corner. Lurk behind every tree and stone. We spread like a plague, claiming more souls and territory with each passing hour. Sothasil's precious city will die at our hands.
Enough. Answer my question. Are Clavicus Vile's minions in the city?
Yes, Scarfin and others. They served their purpose, and yet they linger, confounding my mistress's plans and providing safe harbor to that toad, Gascoigne. I will say no more.
Okay. Bye. Oh, you did end up going over here. Interesting. Can I even get up there easily? Uh-oh. That looks accessible. How do I get down there without dying horribly? Oh, another fabricating Kagudi. Uneaten rations. Why do I point to it? Bloody bandage. Yes, very good. It is a thing. Strip of apostle robe. Oh, I'm telling Snuffler to sniff him, that's why. Oh, Scoffin. Am I looking for something here?
What? Who's out there?
Ventral odometer. Or audiometer.
Be gone, whoever you are. I sealed the door and it shall remain sealed for as long as necessary.
Chancellor Gascoigne? Veroni sent me to find you. We have some questions.
Questions? You think I'm foolish enough to let you in? No, this door will remain closed. I just need time to work this out, to smooth things over. Simple. Now leave me be.
What have you done? Did you make a deal with these shadow cultists?
Who I keep counsel with is none of your concern. You are just like Veroni, so uptight, so naive. If you value your life, you'll leave this place now.
No. Find another entrance. Ah, I see. There certainly are a lot of scoffing around here. Ah, it's nice not having to worry about fighting all these enemies in the way. Ventral Terminus. When a completed work functions in a manner other than that for which it was designed, that merely means it has a different purpose than intended. Possibly, even, a greater purpose. That's an inspirational dialogue. Ooh, big. Steam Knights. Oh, that's a cool name. Find a way through the wall.
After all, impressive. Too bad it's a dead end. Unless you can smash the solid bedrock, you'll never find me.
What an interesting problem to have. This is the part I was thinking about. Where is it? Align the flow valves. What? Oh, okay. You can kind of tell where they're going based on the steam. Oh, that's no good. Do it again. One last one.
Plotting something, are we? Well, that rusty heap has been gathering dust for decades. You may as well just give up.
It's an imperfect. They're like prototype super factotums.
Primary functions operational.
Also, they have cool voices. Tally ho!
What? What have you done?
Testing protocol initiated.
Oh, is he actually fighting with me? Wow.
Sequence operational.
Oh my god.
Flag that imperfect and kill the interloper. They're getting too close.
Responding to hostile behavior.
He's a strong boy. Eats his robot Wheaties. Feel free to chip in over on this one. Shoot him with a laser.
Engaging threat.
Oh, or not. One of the world bosses in this area is an imperfect.
Did your new toy wind down? What a shame. May as well give up.
Wait, do I not need to go through here? The directions are very unclear. Ah. That's a good name for this type of enemy, a pursuer. Is that Scoffin really still trying to fight me? Really? Get out of here, dude. Or if the enemy's not tethered here. Oh, they're not tethered, are they? I'll die real quick so I can grab this. Oh, now they activated. That's fine. Can't get me down here. Oh. Over here too? Come on now. Stop. They're so small and goblin-y. Why am I still being... Oh my god, you followed me all the way down here. Holy smoke. Whoa. Alright, there's no avoiding this confrontation, I guess. Go forth, my son. My father?
Proximity sensors
Don't understand.
engaged.
I had to do this. You are ruining everything.
No, in fact, the giant robot is the one ruining everything, including walls. So cool. They're like very Liberty. It gives a very big sense of like Liberty Prime.
Testing protocol initiated.
Get zapped and then punch.
Engaging threat.
Zip zap.
Responding to hostile behavior.
It's really fun to watch him work. Oh my god, he obliterated them. Is he gonna power down again?
Enough. Reroute the charge gate. Stop this thing.
Oh. Now I'm sad. Oh, but that charge gate was in my way. Why am I still electrocuted? What did you do to me? Nope. There are many things in the way. Be feared. Where the hell am I going? Oh, over here. No. Oh, well, fancy meeting you here.
You summoned me again.
More as gold
I
time.
get tired of this mortal.
Talk, you horned half of food. Just help me.
That's not a nice way to ask for help. Oh, you followed me all the way here?
I yield. Just follow me outside, all right? I promise I will explain everything.
Can't really do that just yet. They don't stop coming. Quickly escape while I can't. Uh-oh. Someone else coming to fight me? No. Okay. Jeez Louise. Just wanted to meet with a guy. All these people in my way. And robots. And demons. Actually, there were no people involved with that at all. It was all robots and demons. Sounds like a good, like, metal band. Weren't the Scoff in here before? Where did they get off to?
I know how this looks, but you have to understand. Those shadow cultists meant to slit my throat. I had to leave. My life was in danger. Don't you see that?
Start talking.
Fine. I made a bargain with Clavicus Vial. I know. Questionable. Just hear me out. All he wanted was a key. If I got it for him, he'd make me the ruler of Clockwork City. Unfortunately, someone stole the key before I could deliver it.
Who?
Some daft talking crows. After that terrible business with the Shadow, I returned to my office to think. I arrived just in time to see one of those disgusting birds make off with the artifact. I panicked and ran here to hide.
And what of the Shadow Imposter? Did you know Sothasil had been replaced?
On my life, I did not. I wanted to heal the city, not destroy it. If I had known, I swear I never would have gone through with it.
You endangered everyone in the Clockwork City.
Yes, my methods were unconventional, I admit it. But you have to understand, I didn't do this for me. I did it for the city.
Yeah.
Look around. Bloodthirsty fabricants, barren wastes, crumbling towers. This is all Sothasil's fault.
How?
He abandoned us. While he tinkers away in the Centralis, we scrape by, eating nutriment paste and hiding from killer machines. Is that fair? Should we thank him for that? My eyes are open. The people of Clockwork City deserve better.
And you're the one to give it to them.
I thought so. Look, bartering with Clavicus Vile was unwise, I know. Offering Daedric artifacts to Dark Princes, it was a mistake. Even so, I can be a useful ally. I know our enemy better than anyone. You need me.
I believe you. We need your knowledge to stop the Shadow of Sothasil.
You've made the right choice. Take me back to the Brass Fortress. I will admit my crimes. Perhaps I can help you in due course. Once we arrive at the Basilica, I can explain everything to Varuni. Maybe
Chancellor Gascoigne.
Oh, no. Luciana, just let me explain.
Shut that lying mouth of yours or I'll shut it for you. Permanently. Thank you for digging this traitorous mongrel out of the Terminus. Varuni wants to speak with you back at the Basilica.
Hey, Snuffler. Good boy. That's one thing I'm surprised. Well, not one thing. I'm surprised about many things, but this one in particular. Now the moment comes up. The Nyx Ox, or not Nyx Ox, the Nyx Hound pet was notable when it first came out because it was like the most popular thing most common thing people got from Dwarven Greats. And those came out around the same time as Morrowind. So 4 years ago at this point? Wait. Yeah. Yeah, 2016? 17, 18. No, 2017? So 3, 4, whatever you want. However you want to define that. They never released a reskinned version of that pet ever. And I don't understand why, because they literally had that one, the mechanical Nyx, or fabricant Nyx, however they're called. They've just had one of those basically since Clockwork City came out, which was right after Morrowind. So why not make a pet of them? I think there was a blue one data mined coming out possibly soon. But still. It's like the only thing from this DLC that hasn't been made a pet or a mount. Or incorporated into a armor set, like the Verminous, however they're called, the Verminous Fabricants. Those things are in the armor set, but yeah, why not make the Fabricant Nyx a pet? People would probably like their own Snuffler as a pet. Yeah, because even the Shock have been released, the Scorpion has been released, the Skeevaton was, well, that came out when this DLC came out. It's pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's so weird that the Factotum has no voice. Oh, Veroni's not in her office. She's in his? She's in his rectory? Oh, no, the ineluctable fold.
I told you what
Mr. New Vegas?
I'm trying to make this right.
I loved you in New Vegas. This is Mr. New Vegas.
Welcome back. I was just having a little chat with former Chancellor Gascoigne. He insists he's told me everything, but I know him well enough to know he's still hiding something. Honestly, I can barely stand to look at him.
He may be holding out for a better deal. He definitely knows things about our enemies.
Typical Gascoigne. Always trying to oil his way out when his plots fall apart. What did he tell you? Any specific leads we can follow up on?
Gascoigne promised to deliver a key to Clockwork's file, but Crow stole before he had a chance.
The Congress of Calibration thanks you for your service. And on a personal note, I applaud your mercy. Gascoigne's an insufferable traitor, but he's still an apostle. Lord Set always said we should take care of each other. Take this, and my thanks. Obviously, we need to recover this mysterious key. I don't know where it is, or what it does, but if Daedric princes intend to mount an invasion over it, we can't afford to let it slip through our fingers.
Where should we start?
Gascoigne insisted that Talking Crows stole the key from him, right? We should start with them. According to the constables, the birds started stealing things as soon as they arrived. I've never seen a crow before. Is that sort of thing unusual?
Talking? Yes, that's very unusual.
Well, the fact that they arrived so soon after you revealed the shadow is suspicious. But they seem more interested in simple mischief than anything else. Ask around the Chancellor of Transaction. Perhaps one of our constables can tell you more.
Alright, I'll see what I can find out.
The sermons never prepared us for something like this. Perhaps, when this is all over, Lord Set can write an addendum on what to do when Talking Crows and Daedric monsters come calling.
Have you really never seen a crow before?
Not until today, no. They're really quite beautiful. Aside from the mocking and stealing and, defecating. I read that birds come in all sorts of colors. Is that accurate?
Yes, hundreds of breeds exist in Tamriel.
Hundreds? Fascinating. I'd very much like to see more of these birds. For research purposes, of course. Introducing a foreign species to Lord Set's creation could result in all kinds of unforeseen errors and deviations.
If we defeat the Shadow, maybe you can visit Tamriel yourself.
What? No. I have too many responsibilities here. And to leave Set's side, it's an absurd suggestion. No offense, of course. Clockwork City is my home. I have no desire to leave, no desire at all. Now, we have work to do, right?
Do you have any idea why the Daedra want this key?
It clearly possesses some great power. Keys exist to lock and unlock doors, right? I assume they want to unlock something.
Is there anything here in the Clockwork City they might want to unlock?
We don't often rely upon locks, but I guess it's possible. Maybe an apostle's chest, or some lower sections of the Incarnatorium?
What about Sothasil? Does he have something locked away?
I really wouldn't know. What happens in the Cognitum Centralis remains a mystery to pretty much everyone. But don't worry. If Lord Set locked something away, no mere key could open it.
Are you sure about that?
Certain. I mean, I guess it's possible that... No, I'm certain.
I got a chest. Oh, Livewire. That's the heavy set. Even the act of betrayal has its place in apostle philosophy. Okay. Talking crows. We've seen that once or twice before. No, we didn't really get a good look at the statue.
Go on, get out of here.
We go where we please, wingless. Go away, or we
It's
peck
the
out
Knave of
your
Rooks.
Eyes? Ah, sweet
There's a jongler of filches. Squire Peck.
Vile beasts.
Hello, Constable Drados.
Come to gawk at the birds? Just keep those heels spring-loaded, friend. The big one there nearly pecked an apostle's ear off. She said it was due for a replacement anyway, but even so, I'm sure it didn't tickle.
I need to ask the crow something.
Well, may Sothasil bless your attempt. Honestly, if you got them to stop bickering and babbling for even a moment, I'd probably slip a spring.
Do you know where I can find more of the crows?
Other than everywhere, the loudest gather around a tree just outside the basilica. I assume those are the ones you're after. Now listen, they'll demand some kind of ridiculous tribute, I guarantee it. Don't do anything stupid, alright?
Alright, thank you.
I pity the factotum that has to clean his holy likeness up there. I've never seen so many droppings in one place.
Have you ever seen something like this before?
What, like the birds? No. We did have a skeevaton infestation once. Someone left the fabricator running and it spewed out thousands and thousands of the things. The apostles deployed clockwork cats to catch them, but then we had too many cats.
So someone sent out clockwork hounds?
Exactly. By the time Sothasil caught wind of it, the fortress was packed full of wind-up bears and motorized tigers. Quite a scene. The clockwork god destroyed all of them, except the skeevatons. I like to think he has a sense of humor.
Wasn't that like a Simpsons bit? Like they had an... I forget how it went exactly, but it like ended up with their town was like full of gorillas or something? This is not where to go for the crows.
Intruder! Halt! Halt! Speak or be pecked!
It's me! We're friends, remember? Hi, Knave.
Spy! Stay back or I'll... Wait! I know you! The Duke's tall, fat-legged vassal from Crowswood! Ha! Well, we're not in Crowswood anymore, Featherless. Go look for shinies somewhere else.
I'm not a spy, I just want to talk.
Spy! No talking! I know a spy when I see one. The Exarchs of Dross may share meat with featherless giants, but not the Blackfeather Court. In wartime, only spies approach without tribute. Every bird knows that.
What if I go get a tribute for the court?
Tribute? Yes! Shinies for the Duke. We demand a treasure from our enemy. The metal man who shouts at us, Constable Drados. May his tail droop and his wings wither. Snatch up his silver treasure, and then we parley. Go!
Where can I find this treasure?
Perhaps he carries a treasure beneath his clinkety-clanking clothes. Or maybe he hides treasure away in the stone nest called cloisters. That is for you to find out, Featherless. Now go!
I mean, can't we be better friends? I thought we got along great. You cookie birds. I can probably persuade him to give it to me, right? Well, you haven't gone far. Can you climb this statue? I've never really tried. I'm already met with opposition. Really? I fell between the pipes? Okay. Promising. Oh, wow.
All prices have been calculated with current market
Nope.
trends.
Okay, you probably
I
can.
haven't seen Sothasil. Does he ever come out?
He concerns himself with the divine.
Alright, Constable.
Look who's back. Just couldn't turn the key with those birds, eh? Don't be too hard on yourself. At least you've still got all your fingers.
Actually, they agreed to talk, but they want something of yours as tribute. A silver treasure.
I told you they'd ask for something. A silver treasure. Oh, of course! They want my canteen. Those daffy birds sent you after a pewter canteen. Well, they can't have it. Sorry, mate, but I'm not about to give those scavengers anything.
If I can talk to the Crow's leader, I might be able to get them to leave for good.
Fine, but this had better work. If these vermin are still filching our tools and tableware in a week's time, I'll know who to blame.
This must be, well, they're a little different from a normal crow, but this would be a crow's paradise. It's full of nothing but shiny stuff. Even the trees are shiny. Crows love shiny stuff.
Wonder, labor, create.
I'm back.
Well, do you have our shinies? Speak, spy!
Constable Drados gave me this canteen as a gift for you.
Such sparkle and shine! The shouting metal man gave you this treasure willingly? Why?
As a peace offering. He wants you to stop heckling him and bothering people in the fortress.
He quails at the might of the court and wishes to surrender. Yes, yes, we accept. A fitting prize, this canteen. Perhaps you are a worthy crow friend after all. Ask your questions. Ask.
Did one of you steal a key from the Clockwork Basilica?
A key? Yes, the great prize. The shiniest lock poker. Our heroic Knight of Marrow breached the gates and claimed it from the clumsy apostles and our exarch foes. The featherless ones squabble over its whereabouts, but they'll never find it. Never!
Can you tell me where it is?
No. Only our Duke of Crows knows. You cannot speak to him, Crow friend, not without an escort. Find the Knight of Marrow. He is our grandest champion, sleek and strong. Honor him with shinies and sweet meats, and he may help.
Where is this Knight of Marrow?
By a great waterfall, south and east, swooning like a lovesick dove, no doubt. Even now he builds his lady love a glorious nest, but she is fickle and he is foolish. Go and talk to him. He needs adventure.
Who are these exarchs again?
Enemy crows, the exarchs of Dross. They serve the Shadow Women and try to steal the great prize from us. But the Black Feather Court bows to no one. Our Duke will rend their queen of chaff to pieces, and we will feast on her entrails.
Shadow Women?
Strikes, weeping, featherless paleskins that swat and curse us. And their other servants also, black-robed cultists. May they eat sour meat and die.
Why do you care about this key so much?
If you see it, you will know. No silver glistens and gleams like the prize. The exarchs and the Shadow Women want it, but it's ours now. Ours! The Knight of Marrow claimed it for the court. Ask him.
How did you learn how to talk?
How did you learn how to talk? We crows are clever and wise. Wise! We bend our words into sentences just as you do. Except we're better at it because we're smarter than you.
Ouch. That's not very nice.
Apologies. This partition is not designed.
The Knight of Marrow. I love other titles.
Who is this? Do you come to challenge the Knight of Marrow? Have at thee, featherless foe.
Oh, look at you. Oh, these are some of the tools I was talking about that you can steal. They're exceedingly rare. I've managed to get the whole set. It took a long time.
If you be foe, cast down your silly gauntlet. But I warn you, you touch this magnificent trove at your peril. I gathered these treasures for my lady love, and I would sooner die than let you take them. What say you, featherless?
I'm not here to steal your treasure. I want an audience with the Duke of Crows.
Duke holds court in Blackfeather Castle. I could arrange a meeting, but can't you see? Heartache has clipped my wings. Lady Blightwing spurns me. My heroic exploits and shiny gifts only bore her. Mine is a tale of woe. Woe!
If I help you win over your lady love, will you take me to the Duke?
You would do that? But how? I gathered a great hoard of glistening treasures and sweetmeats, and she only laughed. Laughed! Perhaps a different gift. You featherless ones sometimes woo with song and verse, yes? Teach me.
You want me to help you write a love poem?
Yes, a poem. A trinket unlike any other. The flightless oafs who live here in the fortress hid a great hoard of words in one of their stone houses. If you help me pluck the tenderest verses, I will take you to see the Duke.
Alright, I'll help you write this poem.
Follow me. The word vault is this way. This way.
I can't really follow you, but I do know where you're going, I guess.
Anyone who has house dresses respect.
Here we are. The word vault lies behind that door. I shall perch here and await your swift return.
Oh, okay. Archivox. I can talk to the archivist? Is he gonna give me poetry? Or she? They?
By the word of Set, I am bound. Welcome to the Archivox, resident. How may I assist you?
Can you direct me to a good love poem?
Just a moment. Category not found. Your request, love poem, does not appear in our organizational schema. I regret that I was not able to help you today. Please report this deficiency to the archivist in residence.
Are you sure there's nothing you can do?
Dreaming. Discarded flowers. Empty cylinder. Thank you for your patience. This unit has generated an original composition based on your inquiry. Love poem. Please claim your word form at School 17.
Wait, you just wrote a poem?
Poem. A collection of thematically appropriate statements and metaphors arranged in stanzaic sequence, including title and required punctuation. Yes, this unit has composed a poem. I hope it meets your specifications. May set...
Oh, thank you. Love poem LT0782. Poem begin. Your merits defy calculation. My heart, metaphorical, pumps like a piston, and my pelvic and or knee brackets oscillate whenever we make physical contact. Also, your face symmetry pleases me. And composition. It's a little rough. Alavani Arano.
Welcome to the Archivox, where all children of Sothasil may hear his divine word. What can I help you with?
I'm looking for a good love poem.
A love poem? Oh, where to begin? I have so many favorites. Perhaps the Song of the Axle. Or are you looking for something more conventional? Ode to Brass Lily might please you. It's over on Spool 19.
Are any of these going to be appropriate for a bird? Spool 19. Ode to Brass Lily. A brass lily nods under gentle showers, its filigreed petals polished by nature's caress. So too do you blush under a rain of kisses, your gentle sighs put its graces to shame. Well, that doesn't really rhyme, but it's a good poem nonetheless. Renewed, you look like a bard. Renewed.
You need something? I'm sort of in the middle of this theorem and...
Never mind, you are Einstein.
Yep, lost it again. Damn. Well, you got my attention now. What do you want?
Sorry, I'm looking for a good love poem. Any suggestions?
Love poem? By the gears, why do you want one of those? I don't stray far from the mathematics schools nowadays, but I used to love the Ballad of Briseborough, the Battle Axe. Might not be the sweetest verse, but it'll get your blood pumping. Spool 6.
Oh, okay. Brisborough's passions burned, a conflagration of forbidden desire. Given cruel voice by the charred flesh of his enemies, death sang out its mournful dirge, and ripped the souls asunder. Man, I don't know which one the bird's gonna like. I mean, it's definitely not Love Poem LT0782. I would do Ode to a Brass Lily.
My feathers quiver with inspiration. Tell me, have you found a poem worthy of Lady Blightwing?
Yes, I found some poems.
Which one should I use to woo my sharp-eyed love?
Ode to a Brass Lily seems lovely.
Yes, perfect. Let's do that one. I can't wait to express my feelings in the sweaty, fat-legged, wingless tradition. Follow me to the machine district, Squire. You can finally meet my lady love. And the Duke, too, I guess.
I'll meet you at the machine district.
To the castle of my lady love.
I love the Black Feather Court. I really hope they appear again soon. Because I don't think they don't appear after this for any of the DLC. Hello?
Take a breath and report. What's the situation in there?
Grim, Proctor. Daedric beasts and shadow cultists control much of the district. And the crows, oh, the sky's thick with them.
This way, Squire! Come! Come!
Varuni's auxiliary? What are you doing here?
This is my friend. He's a bird.
First that bastard Devate, and now the crows? Your taste in companions grows worse by the hour. Sorry, we're having a very bad day. You mean to enter the machine district? Why?
This crow promised to take me to the key they stole from Gascoigne.
Normally, I'd say we should simply kill them all and take the key by force. But it seems these birds have a real talent for hiding things. Daedra and cultists tossed the district for hours, and from what we can tell, they didn't find anything.
All the more reason to follow the crow.
Fine. You can play their ridiculous game. For now. But I'm coming with you. I've lost enough citizens already. A word of advice. Don't let these Daedric pests push you around. We need to learn the nature of this key before it's too late.
Alright, stay close.
Your metal woman is not allowed in Castle Blackfeather. I forbid it.
I don't want to go anywhere near your filthy castle vermin. Let's get this over with.
Can't we just be nice to each other?
Keep your sword arm wound tight. Daedra could still be lurking around here.
Maybe. Oh, we had to see his recitation. Right, recitation? Recitation, that's how the word's pronounced.
Crow Mother, help me.
My fair maiden of ruin, my heart swells to see you, like a dead cat's belly warmed by the sun. A brass lily nods, under gentle showers. Its shiny petals polished under a rain of kisses.
Rain? No rain. It crinkles my feathers.
Oh, no, not real rain. A rain of entrails. Yes, tasty entrails.
Entrails? Oh, Sir Knight, you know the way to my heart goes through my gullet. Bring me entrails and I shall share with you. Maybe.
She said yes. I owe you a debt, crow friend. Duke! Duke! May I present the featherless poet?
He knows me.
Approach, poet. Let me get the measure of you.
Hey, Duke, long time no see.
Hail, crow friend. Yes, I remember you. The wingless bat killer of Crow's Wood. How could I forget my tallest, clankiest vassal? I thank you for what you did for our gallant Knight of Marrow. Now, what boon do you seek from the Black Feather Court?
I seek the key you stole from the Clockwork Basilica, Your Grace.
The shiniest? The great prize? Outrageous. What could you possibly offer us that rivals the luster of the magnificent Lockpoker? Speak quickly, speak! My knights and I must prepare for our next battle with the Exarchs of Dross.
I can help you fight off these Exarchs.
You would take up the Black Feather banner? Tempting. The Exarchs use wingless allies to shoot down my vassals and scatter my treasures. But if we had a giant of our own, very well. I accept! Go! Destroy the Exarchs, and the key is yours! Yours!
Why are you fighting the Exarchs?
The Exarchs of Dross hate us. They envy our fine plumage and covet our gleaming treasures. I parleyed with their leader before, the Queen of Chaff. She thinks that Daedra will reward her for loyal service, but we know that's not true. Not true!
How long have you been fighting?
Eons in Crow time. But the Black Feather Court will not be intimidated by these grackles. My knights will pluck the Queen's vain feathers and leave her to flop about like a fledgling.
How did you and the Exarchs get here?
Through a pool of shadow. We heard the call of our mistress and obeyed. But once we saw this great sea of treasures, we decided to revolt. The Duke of Crows does as he pleases. This city of shimmering prizes belongs to us now.
Sothasil might have a problem with
I
that.
have heard this name, Sothasil. A dead king. A soon dead king, I've heard it said. It makes no difference. The Black Feather Court claims this place. It's ours. Ours!
Wait, you've heard about Sothasil? What else do you know?
I know only that he's a half-metal giant who hides in a buzzing nest deep within the city. And that the Exarchs and their featherless allies want him dead. But how does this help the war effort? Enough talk! Go! Go!
Why did you leave Crowswood?
I grew tired of it. Dreary spider caves, screechy bats, grumbling roosts. The court deserved a much grander domain. So here we are, and here we will stay.
I don't think the Clockwork Apostles would like that.
Clockwork Apostles? Fair! Clanking, featherless peasants. The Black Feather Court cannot be cowed by wolves or bats or hags. We will certainly not bow to frumpy metal wizards.
Goodbye. Frumpy. Oh. Oh, right. You don't actually fight the Exarchs.
So, we're going to fight birds. If only my Riemann Dragoons could see me now, channeling the arcane to defeat poultry.
We just have to scare the other crows away, then they'll give us the key.
You know, it's times like these that I really wish I had a sense of humor. But since I don't, I expect you to keep the details of this entire escapade to yourself.
Don't worry, we're in this together.
You're really reaching. Enough small talk. Let's kick the droppings off our boots and get on with it.
Prepare to die! Retreat! Retreat!
So silly. What is the animation?
Take one step closer.
Why do you always
dare
dare
you?
them? Fly, fools!
Ridiculous.
Thick-legged filth will pack you.
Its arms will be the death of us. That was challenging.
Ha! Well struck, Squire. The Exarchs are in full retreat. Look how they claw like chicks and empty their bowels. The time has come for a counterattack. Prepare for your greatest challenge, Crow friend. The Motionless Guardian.
Oh, the Motionless Guardian.
Yes, yes. The flightless cultists summoned it to guard their treasures. The Guardian stands like a mountain of brass and fury. We cannot approach it. But as a featherless giant, you might be immune to its gaze.
Alright, I'll deal with this Motionless Guardian.
Behold, Black Feathers! Our giant prepares to destroy the Guardian!
How do I get to it? Oh, good thing I can ride my mountain here. I can just slip past everyone. Oh, there's even a Capoody in here.
Shh! There it is! The Tremble, Guardian! Our giant approaches!
I have this in my house.
That giant felled the Guardian! Fly, Exarchs, fly!
Victory! Victory for the court! Now let us take wing, Black Feathers! Back to the Duke!
Okay. They're fun. Which way am I going? Map's not really updating to show me. Am I in combat? No. Is it just not going to turn off? Oh, okay, no. It's just timed. Am I in combat? No. Oh, I'm almost there. Oh, okay. Weird.
I'll wait for you here. I've chased enough birds for one day.
Victory!
Wait. No, never mind.
Victory! We picked the bones clean and plundered the Exarch's hoard. A proud day for the Blackfeather Court. Now, the Queen of Chaff sent an emissary requesting a parley. I have a plan to scare her off for good. I need your help.
Wait a minute. You said if I defeated the Exarchs, you'd give me the key.
I know what I said, fledgling! We've not defeated the Exarchs yet. Even now, they clean their plumage and sharpen their beaks. Unless we break the will of the Queen, they will always return. This will be your last task. I swear it. Swear!
Fine, but this is it. What's your plan?
A trick, a bluff, a great crow scheme. Meet me in a building called Incarnatorium. I will explain all.
You're probably not enjoying this experience. Incarnatorium, isn't that? Didn't what's her name mention that one?
We're done, right? Where's the key?
We have one more task. We have to scare off the Exarch's queen.
I think I've been more than accommodating, but I am done taking orders from a talking bird. I'll remain here to guard the entrance, just in case more cultists or Daedra arrive. You just make this quick, all right?
All right, I'll be back soon.
You'd better be, with the key and without an obnoxious flying escort, all right?
Okay. Oh, it's got a loading screen. There's some debate among the citizens of the Brass Fortress as to what the term should apply to the creation of a fabricant. Is it built, forged, born? Only the Clockwork God knows for certain. Oh, I thought Incarnatorium was like incarceration. No, it's incarnation. Oh, right, you get to see the fabricant tanks here. Oh, that thing's like red hot. All these pipes are, scary. Hello.
The Queen of Chaff will arrive shortly. We must stun her with my magnificence. Are you ready?
I guess. How do you plan to accomplish this?
Look around. I picked this place for a reason. Pulley and pushy contraptions abound. When the city's wingless servants fiddle with him, the gears turn and pipes creak. I need to convince the Queen of Chaff that these machines serve me and me alone.
So you want me to operate the controls in secret?
Yes, exactly. A performance. My legs, while svelte and regal, are not strong enough to push and pull these levers. I need you and your meaty hands.
Meaty
When the
hands.
Exarch's queen witnesses my powers, she will take wing and never return.
Alright, do you know what any of these controls do?
Of course not. No more time to plan. The queen's entourage approaches. Hide yourself. Hide! Hide!
Oh, Duke. You came alone? Foolish. This may be easier than I thought. Show me the key or my murder will tear you apart.
You are the full chaff queen. I wield the power of the machines now.
You expect me to believe that? Give me the key or we'll peck you to ribbons.
Behold!
Pull a lever.
What? Steady, Exarchs.
What did it do?
It's just a trick.
Awaken, machines, awaken!
Pull another lever.
I will not be threatened. I am the Queen of Chaff.
Your doom is nigh. My machines will destroy you.
Pull a third lever.
No! Impossible! Impossible!
Now, Queen of Chaff, you will die!
I yield. Such power. Exarchs to me. We leave this cursed place.
Ha! We did it for the list! Victory for the Duke! Victory for the Black Feather Corps!
I have a problem to deal with now because of you. Ooh, you look cool like that.
We may have a complication. My. This would be much easier if you had feathers.
What are you talking about? You're taking me to the key now, right?
I have. Kind of. I hid the great prize nearby. But in your zeal to impress me, you threw the wrong switch. Now the door leading to the shiniest is blocked! Blocked! I can fly through, but you will need to take the long way round.
Which way?
North! I will dispatch my proud Knight of Marrow to accompany you. Good luck.
North, huh? Okay. Ooh, it's a big place.
Follow me, crow friend. The shiniest treasure awaits.
Oh, I can't go. Oh, they're just coming out of the clock woodwork. Oh dear. This is very impressive, guys. You've staged a very elaborate hallway to run through. Oh, some of these are gonna... Yep. And probably another one. No, only the one? Surprising. Something is aggroed to me, but it's long gone. Or too far away, at least.
The skeleton key at last.
Stay back, my liege. Have at thee.
My knight, no!
Oh, it's a Wraith of Crows. These are actually stupidly tough. Oh. That makes a huge difference. Can I do it again? No. Is the knight okay? Ow.
The light! Pull this down! Slay the abomination!
God, this thing is gigantic. Where's the knight? He didn't die, right? The knight doesn't die. I would hate that. Or did he turn the knight into the... He might have turned the knight into the Wraith of Crows.
Our victory over the Exarchs came at great cost. Quill and claw. Our lost knight was a true hero. We will not forgive, and we will not forget. I do not know which lock the Shadow plans to poke with the key he stole, but we will help you stop him.
You will help us find the Shadow of Sothasil and the skeleton key?
Yes! You are as much a member of this court as any crow. Our swift wings and keen eyes are at your disposal. Find the Shadow of Sothasil, claim the key he stole, and avenge my Knight of Marrow.
Hey, I've got news you're not gonna like. Probably. Which? Yeah.
You look haggard. What happened in there?
The Shadow of Sothasil attacked. It took the key, the skeleton key.
The skeleton key? Nocturnal's key? Damn it. I always suspected, but hoped it wasn't true. That key is a trans-dimensional artifact of unimaginable power. We have to get it back.
What's our next step?
The Omnivox alarm. Slag it. Someone's breaching the Cognitum Centralis. I have to get back to the Basilica. Meet me there.
Oh. Maybe we should... I don't... It's tough to... It's always tough to gauge how long the quests are going to be, but... Let me see where this one ends. It might be better to end it here with... Hey, why can't I move? 2
You'll
episodes.
cease this line of inquiry immediately.
We have a right to know, Apostle. If this shadow set really is running around...
If you continue this blasphemy, I will call the guards.
Suddenly afraid of the truths you so fervently preach?
What part of sealed don't you understand? The shadow put a hex on the lift. Perhaps if we had the key you managed to lose?
Here we go again. I told you before, Lord Set would never allow the skeleton key to enter the city. There must be another explanation.
Well, by all means, explain it to me. Just be sure to use small words. I wouldn't want you to strain yourself.
Oh, come on, man. No need for that.
You arrived
Wait. Weird, your textures look so
You arrived
weird.
just in time. I don't know how much more of Devaith and Varuni's bickering I could take.
What's happening now?
It's as I feared. The shadow breached the Cogidum Centralis, Lord Set's seat of power. If it reaches the core, if it removes Lord Set from the throne aligned, we can't let that happen. You should steel yourself for the battles ahead. We arrived too late. As soon as the shadow of Sothasil claimed the skeleton key, it slithered into the fundament and sealed all the doors leading to the Cogidum Centralis. Fear and Varuni tried to break the seal. You can see how that turned out.
Are there any alternate routes into the Cognitum Centralis?
None. Lord Set designed the Cogidum to be virtually impenetrable. Even so, these whispering shadow cultists move through the city unhindered. I don't know how. Perhaps if we discover how they navigate the city, we can use that against them.
The shadow of Sothasil used the pool of darkness to escape the Incarnatorium.
I crossed staves with an Argonian mage once. He could leap through shadows, crossing long distances in seconds. Maybe that's the answer? Shadow portals of some kind? We need more information. Inside perspective.
How should we go about doing that?
We have that bastard Gascoigne jailed in the East Wing. He spent most of his time sulking, but he might speak to you. You did spare his life, after all. Ask him about this shadowy pool you described. If there are others like it, we need to know.
You have a prison in the Basilica?
Of sorts. Our legal system is pretty rudimentary, mostly because we use it so rarely. Infractions result in exile most of the time. But this business with Gascoigne and Clavicus Vial is a good deal more serious than research sabotage or plagiarism.
You exile people for plagiarism?
Not always. Sometimes we mind lock them in one of our rumination chambers. I suspect that's what awaits our former chancellor. If we make it through this alive, of course.
Mind lock?
Cognitive prison. We induce a coma and set the brain on a recursive loop, trapping the condemned in an inescapable mental space. As far as I know, we've only done it 12 times.
That sounds pretty extreme.
Better than a summary execution. Remember, I grew up in the Riemann military. Brain jail sounds pretty lenient to me.
What can you tell me about the skeleton key?
Only what I read in the Imperial histories as a student. Our libraries don't carry any literature on Daedra or their relics. I argued against the ban, but the Congress wouldn't budge. They don't understand how dangerous these creatures can be.
Oh, what do you know?
Daedric princes litter the world with profane relics. Artifacts meant to corrupt or ensorcel the greedy and weak-minded. Hermaeus Mora offers a book. Periite grants a shield. Nocturnal is more generous. She provides a mask, a bow, and a key.
The skeleton key.
Exactly. Scholars say the key can open any lock, regardless of its complexity. Some say it can unlock gates to other worlds, or even open metaphorical doors. I don't need to tell you how dangerous that power could be.
So the shadow of Sothasil seeks to unlock the center of the Clockwork City.
I think it may go even deeper than that. Lord Set modified himself extensively over the centuries. I think the shadow The Shadow may try to unlock Sothasil himself.
What is the Cognitum Centralis exactly?
The heart of the Clockwork City, Lord Set's seat of power. He spends his periods of seclusion there, sculpting the future, as the saying goes. Very few mortals have ever stepped foot inside.
Have you ever seen it?
Once, and only for a moment. Truthfully, I didn't enter with a pious heart. A story for another time. All I can tell you is the Cognitum exists at the center of, well, everything. It's the axle that spins the wheel. You'll see, soon enough.
Are you sure he's even in there?
He has to be. If he were on Artaeum, the city would be locked in slumbering mode. Less light, slower manufacturing, reductions in factotum services. But everything hums and cranks as it should. He is definitely here, and his shadow knows it.
Why must I always surround myself with soft-headed zealots? Why? Oh, come now, I don't mean you. I'm talking about Varuni. Pity. I really quite liked her before she started talking.
What's going on here?
Your gentle friend suffers from some very serious delusions. The Shadow managed to seal every entrance to the mechanical fundament, and, by extension, every entrance to the Cognitum Centralis, Sothasil's inner sanctum.
How do these seals work?
Honestly, I have no idea. I tried to reach out and get some sense of it through Psijic projection, but I found nothing. Just a cold lack. I hesitate to admit it, but this Shadow's magic is beyond my ken.
What should we do?
Talk to Luciana. She's been remarkably quiet throughout this whole ordeal. She may have a plan.
By the gears, this Devaith fear is just insufferable. Honestly, how do you put up with it?
It's not easy. What's going on here?
Just arguing for the most part. Lord Fear has a difficult time with constructive criticism. The Shadow locked us out of the Cognitum Centralis. Instead of exploring sensible mechanical alternatives, Fear's been firing off destructive spells.
And they haven't worked?
Of course not. And what's worse, he's spitting out all kinds of blasphemous conspiracy theories. That kind of talk doesn't serve anyone. Something about the skeleton key? I told him, Daedric artifacts can't enter the city.
He's actually correct. The Shadow took the skeleton key right out from under me.
It did? That doesn't make any sense. Daedric artifacts are profane illusions. Sothasil would never let something like that into the city.
You might need to rethink some of these notions, Varuni.
I just need to think. Go. Talk to Luciana. I think she might have a plan.
Well, I think I'm going to end the episode here, because I don't know. Those last two felt so long compared to the first three. So maybe they're like the meatiest, and then the last three are shorter. We'll find out. So, thanks for joining me. Come back. I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.